Let's take a look at the Doxa Sub 750T. You guessed it, it's 750 meter water depth rating on this thing, but also it's a larger watch. So if for some reason you prefer a large watch or your wrist demands that you wear a larger Doxa and maybe the 300 was just a little too dainty for your liking, this is the answer. And it's available at Exquisite Timepieces in Naples, Florida. They're my preferred authorized dealer of Doxa. I don't know how many, is there any others? I don't think there's very many. So, which is kind of a testament to show you how much of a powerhouse Exquisite is, that they pull brands that aren't often available elsewhere. So, and they have over 60 brands available in their authorized dealer network. So, I'll put all the information, direct link to this watch, as well as contact information to get a hold of Tyler. That's my contact there. If he doesn't answer or get back to you right away, he's probably busy. I don't know. Just reach out to a different salesperson or something. There's a bunch of great salespeople there. You don't have to work with Tyler. Tyler's just my main contact, and I prefer you to go to Tyler. But it's okay if you don't. Figure it out. Here's the hang tag. Again, I'll put a direct link down below, so it's not a big deal. Let's get right into the measurements, because I know you guys want to see that. That might be, you clicking out of the video, or you might go like, wait, I'm interested, right? So let's do it. Case width on this is 45.3. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Dial's bigger. Everything's going to be larger on this thing. The lug to lug is 47.4. Now that brings it back down where like I could even pull it off on my wrist, even though I do prefer the Sub 300T. That's the one I own. That's my personal watch over there. The professional is the orange. Shark Diver is the black dial with the orange minute hand, the orange markings. Looks great. The thickness though, this thing is thin. It's only 12.5 millimeter, flat sapphire crystal up top. You have that iconic Doxa double timing register thing and that polished outer part, which inevitably is going to get scratched up. We'll take a closer look at mine. We'll see if mine's scratched yet. I've worn mine a little bit, but I'm really careful. And then you have 20 millimeter lug opening. Unlike the 300 and many other models, the bracelet doesn't flare out to meet the case. It's just 20 mil, beads of rice with the outer flank 20 mil all the way down. And then you have their same class that's on my 300. It's a nice milled fold over double pusher with the Doxa branding and the Jenny logo. And then it has a dive extension on it. So very easy to use, pretty easy to size, no big deal there. You have a 6.5 millimeter signed screw down crown. Again, keeping that 750 meter water depth rating on there. I noticed while I was winding this, because on mine, so you can get the 300, which is a COSC spec. The 300T is more of the normal, like just probably Sellita SW200. But I noticed when I was winding this, I was like, this is a little bit smoother. It's more refined. This is actually the SW300, which has 56-hour power reserve in it. So a little more refined of a movement over the 200. It's just a little bit different movement. You could look that up. 120 click bezel. Very smooth, very consistent. And you have, if you look at that bezel, you have kind of a nice DNA collector, a little bit of a, it's not sharp, it's just, there's no like bad spot. Like it doesn't even matter where you grab it. Like it has enough traction to just work. And that's ultimately what you need your bezel to do, I suppose, right? Price point on this thing, it's $27.90. So, this is a more premium watch. For some people, I think we're going to classify it as a luxury watch. It is slightly more expensive than maybe some, well, I can't think of anyone that has 750 meter water resist that's going to be comparable, to be honest with you. Like I think of like Seiko and stuff, but most of those are 200 and some of the newer ones are 300. But even Seiko's pushing, $12, $13, $14, $1,500. Well, I mean, you're over halfway to, a Doxa. And that's something to consider. I love Seiko, don't get me wrong. But they're not Doxa. I mean, again, Seiko's awesome. You guys know I'm a Seiko fanboy. But there's something about wearing, these Doxas or the Squale, like I've done some videos on, which those are even more affordable than the Doxa. But I've owned quite a few Doxa, and I am to the point now where like a Doxa will always be in my collection. And probably this one. I'll just kind of showing you a quick, because I even had concerns about, and I'd seen people, I guess maybe they're just not as easy on watches. I'm not afraid to get that scratched up. I know what's going to happen. It's inevitable. It will happen. But I've worn this thing a bunch, and I'm just easy on it. So I'm going to show you this on wrist, so you have a reference, a point of reference. So here's the sub 300T on my 7¼ inch wrist. Okay. Great watch. Love this watch. Obviously, I picked it. I bought it from Exquisite. Tyler hooked me up. No problems there. Now let's put on the 750T so you can see the difference. And if you have a 7¼ inch wrist, do you want to go with that big boy? You know, it'd be like, I kind of mentioned this on the Squale video. This one's kind of the same category, like where if you maybe want to look at the Omega Seamaster Professional, that's 42 millimeter. But then if you want to jump to the Planet Ocean, that's 43.5 millimeter. It jumps up a little bit. This one jumps up a little bit more, but it kind of has that same vibe with me. It's, you know, it's just that next, it has more water resistance. It's a little bit bigger. It has more presence. On a 7¼ inch wrist, yeah, it presents like a larger watch. You know, with the way the case design, it kind of flares out and you see it from the top side and everything, that cushion case. But it's completely wearable because mostly for me, that lug to lug, that 47.4 lug to lug makes it more manageable. Otherwise, I traditionally wouldn't go for a 45.3 millimeter watch. You know, 43.5 like the Oris Aquis and even like the Planet Ocean, which are also available at Exquisite. They have all the brands. Like, name a brand, they have it. If they don't have it, they can get it for you. Not a big deal. But yeah, so this is more of a video just to kind of show you, obviously, the 750T, but to help you decide what model is going to work best for you. And there's other ones. You can go down the range. You can go to the sub 200T or the sub 200. You know, you can go to the sub 300. The sub 600, which I've toyed with picking up one of those too. Doxa has kind of really filled the catalog. They have way more SKUs now, way more color options, different bezel materials used. So this is just added into that and into that offering and filling any potential gaps that might be there for the person that's looking for a Doxa. So let's check out the Lume on this, and then we'll close out. So really good Lume, no problems there. Both of them, they're pretty much the same. Now I blasted the 750. I didn't blast mine, but they're both good. You can kind of see with the Lume, you can kind of see the dial size difference too. And that's part of the reason why it's going to present larger on wrist. The dial's larger as well. So thanks for watching, and big thanks to Exquisite for sending in the watches so I can see them and you can see them. I'll see you on the next one.